Welcome to my channel. Please like, comment and subscribe. In this video, we are going to talk about refinery accidents. Over the years, the attorneys at the Busby law firm have become well known throughout the country for successfully representing cases involving refinery accidents in Texas. These cases often involve explosion, fires or fatalities. The oil industry knows what when the Busby law firm is involved. Changes will be made and just compensation will be paid. Our firm has close relationship with hundreds of fire chiefs across the country, as well as the leading expert on fire investigation. We are the refinery accident attorneys in Texas who can handle any case involving burn injuries and death from workplace accidents at refineries. We are the first name in refinery cases. Refinery accident representation matters. The 150,000 workers in Texas petroleum and petrochemical plants are at risk for catastrophes like an explosion, but they are also exposed to toxic chemicals. Over time, working in these plants makes a worker sick. They deserve to be compensated for this, and we help them get it. Our refinery accidents lawyers in Texas understand the working of these complicated plants. Plus, we have accidents to industry expert who can testify about any dangerous condition or procedures that put you in harm's way. If you suffer disfigurement, lung damage, cancer, neurological issues, or any other injury related to working in a refinery, don't let that be your reward for working in a petroleum industry. Make sure you get compensation by working with a Busby law firm. And what causes refinery accidents? It is not just fires and chemical exposure. Workers are at risk of failing, electrocution, getting caught in equipment, and many other industrial workplace hazards. These accidents can be caused by pressure buildup, flammable gases, flammable dust and particulates, corrosion, poor maintenance, defective equipment, defective or ignored safety precautions, negligent supervision, inadequate training. The federal government regulates refineries. Supervisors and owners are supposed to enforce the safety regulation, and when they fail to do so, workers get hurt. Training workers take time away from productive work and not as much as injured worker or dead one. And then long-term chemical exposure. Raw petroleum is nasty chemical. Being around it or its byproduct can cause health issues over time. There are also dangerous minerals like asbestos still being used in oil refineries. Workers must also watch out of exposure to diesel exhaust, benzene, silica, lead, hydrogen sulfate, sulfur dioxide. Even short-term exposure to some of these can cause irritation or illness. Long-term exposure can cause permanent disability or death. People exposed to occupational hazard like this are eligible for workers' compensation, but you may need the help of a refinery accident lawyer in Texas to get the amount you deserve. And the liability for refinery accidents. Normally, workers have to go through the Texas Workers' Compensation System or the federal version to get compensation for a refinery accident. Texas allows suing your employer if there is evidence of extreme negligence. There could be other parties as well who could be sued, such as tanker truck companies, refineries, construction companies, equipment manufacturers, vendors, and more. A refinery accident lawyer will study the situation to find the people most responsible before starting your claim. According to Texas Department of Insurance, injured employees must report an injury or illness within 30 days of the employers, and they have 1 year to claim benefits. This goes to 3 years if you are covered by the federal government. If you have the suit outside of the workers' compensation system, you have 2 years to start your case. Complication for workers. Texas does not require private employers to carry workers' compensation insurance, which could kick you out of a system that gives you fault payments and forces you to file a lawsuit. If this is your situation, you will need a Texas refinery accident attorney on your side as soon as possible to preserve evidence and begin your claim. If you work on an offshore oil rig, Texas law may not cover you at all. Instead, federal law applies, and you will need to go through the system set up by the Jones Act to receive compensation. We are familiar with these maritime law claims and can help you make your case. Finally, an employer may try to deny you access to workers' compensation because you are an independent contractor. You might be, but you might not be. This is a common form of employer fraud. Let us look at your situation and see if you are actually an employee. If you are, you can access workers' compensation and could have a labor law case as well. Refinery accidents. If you have been in a refinery accident, speak with an experienced Texas refinery accident lawyer by contacting the Basel B law firm. We have helped victim recover over 10 billion and growing. We believe in winning and we believe in our ability to help you. And then refinery accidents. Over the years, the attorneys at the Busby law firm have become well known throughout the country for successfully representing cases involving refinery accidents in Texas. These cases often involve explosion, fires, and fatalities. The oil industry knows that when Busby law firm is involved, changes will be made and just compensation will be paid. Our firm has close relationship with hundreds of fire chiefs across the country, as well as the lead expert in a fire investigation. We are the refinery accident attorneys in Texas who can handle any case involving burn injuries and death from workplace accident at refineries. We are the first name in refinery cases. Refinery accident representation matters. The 150,000 workers in Texas petroleum and petrochemical plants are at risk for catastrophes like an explosion, but they are also exposed to toxic chemicals. Over time, working in these plants makes the workers sick. They deserve to be compensated for this, and we help them get it. Our refinery accident laws in Texas understand the workings of these complicated plants. Plus, we have access to industry experts who can testify about any dangerous condition or procedures that put you in harm's way. If you suffer disfigurement, lung damage, cancer, neurological issues, or any other injury related to working in refinery, do not let that be your reward for working in the petroleum industry. Make sure you get compensation by working with the Busby law firm. And then what causes refinery accidents? It is not just a fire and chemical exposure. Workers are at risk of failing, electrocution, getting caught in equipment, and many other industrial workplaces hazards. This accident can be caused by pressure buildup, flammable gases, flammable dust and particulates, corrosions, poor maintenance, defective equipment, defective and ignored safety precautions, negligent supervision, and inadequate training. The federal government regulates the refineries. Supervisors and owners are supposed to enforce the safety regulations, and when they fail to do so, workers get hurt. Training workers takes time away from productive work, but not as much as injured workers or dead one. And then long-term chemical exposure. Low petroleum is nasty chemical. Being around it or its byproducts can cause health issues over time. There are also dangerous minerals like asbestos still being used in an oil refineries. Workers must also watch out of exposure to diesel exhaust, benzene, silica, lead, hydrogen sulfide, sulfur dioxide. Even short-time exposure to some of these can also cause irritation or illness. Long-term exposure can cause permanent disability or death. People exposed to occupational hazard like this are eligible for workers' compensation, but you may need the help of refinery accident law in Texas to get the amount you deserve. Liability for refinery accidents. Normally, workers have to go through the Texas Workers' Compensation System or the federal versions to get compensation for a refinery accident. Texas allows suing your employer if there is evidence of extreme negligence. There could be other parties as well who could be sued, such as tanker truck companies, refinery construction companies, equipment manufacturers, vendors, and more. A refinery accident lawyer will study the situation to find the people most responsible before starting your claim. According to the Texas Department of Insurance, injured employees must report an injury or illness within 30 days to the employer, and they have 1 year to claim benefits. This goes to 3 years if you are covered by the federal government. If you have to sue outside of the worker compensation system, you have 2 years to start your case. I think that's all, guys, information that I can share to you. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and if you need information related to maritime topics, you are in the right channel, because in this channel we talk about it a lot. And then if you guys want us to talk about or discuss about the information that you need about maritime topic, you can just drop your comment below in the comment section, and later when we have a chance we will talk about it. And also, don't forget to share this video to your friends, family, and your loved one, maybe then information related to maritime topics. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Bye. Bye bye guys, see you in another video.